Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the club. Hope you guys are all doing well. We are brought to you yet again by the wonderful people at NordVPN, and we have some exclusive offers for you guys. You definitely need a VPN. You use online services, you use your phone, you use your laptop, you need a VPN service. Head to nordvpn.com/the club, and you will get some exclusive offers. You get 40% off. You get 30 days money back guarantee as well. It's absolutely incredible. Some great offers over there. And I use particularly, you know, when you're online, you're on Twitter, you're on all these different social medias, and you want to watch a goal, and it says, no, you can't watch this goal. Or you want to watch a slam dunk from LeBron James in America and the NBA. You can't watch it because you're out of the region. Well, you change your region with the VPN, and you can enjoy all of those clips. It's absolutely fantastic, and that's just one of the benefits. Each NordVPN membership comes with access to 6 devices as well, so you can share it with your friends and family. Get stuck in nordvpn.com/the club and enjoy this clip.
You're watching a clip from the Club podcast.
Make sure you follow it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and give it a 5-star review.
So here you go. Here's a lovely clip from our podcast.
Every team's best player this season. We're going to name one. Skim over them because there's 20. Let's start off with Newcastle.
Kieran Trippier, done.
No.
Easy. I'd agree.
No.
Maybe Botman, Pope. There's a few in there.
I think you go Isaac maybe, but over the course of the season, I think over the course of the season, I think it's Trippier.
Trippier's been world class.
I think Trippier's also their most important player.
Okay, I think Isaac's their MVP then. He's their best player.
Yeah, like, he's got the most.
Maybe not this season, but you've got to go with one of their backline. They've got the best defense. I think
they did have at one point.
Someone's equaled them. It might be City that have equaled them. They're the best defense in the league, or joint best defense in the league. So you have to look at their defensive record. Joe Linton was amazing throughout the season. Yeah. And Almiron started like a house on fire. You remember that?
Been dreadful.
What year are we in?
Since December.
We're in 2023.
Dreadful.
No, but it's worth
everything Jack Grealish said. Everything Jack Grealish said was
in 2022.
The start of their season is massive to where they are now.
Every single thing.
The foundation.
Jack Grealish was right.
Without Almiron, there's no foundation.
He's League One.
You're League One.
Brighton's best player this season, please.
Easy.
Incorrect.
No, it's
Brighton's
not.
It's Matoma.
Yeah,
it's Matoma.
You idiots.
I agree, it's Matoma. With an honourable mention. Do you know who I give an honourable mention to? Lewis Dunk.
And McAllister.
And Webster.
Yeah, fair.
Wolves.
Oh, I haven't.
Hard one.
I've hardly watched
boring,
Wolves.
No,
I'd have to go Neves
fan. Yeah, Neves.
I think Neves for me. I know it's kind of a tap-in. But oh, God.
Sorry, lads.
Leave all this in.
Yeah, but let's exactly. How amateur you are. Bournemouth, easy for me. Philip Billing. Big performances against Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal, scoring big goals as well.
You wouldn't know Philip Billing if he walked past you in the street. Gary O'Neill's Bournemouth have been incredible. Obviously turned it around. They've embarrassed Rory this week as well, which we love. And Tom Garrett. Double bubble. So Bournemouth, congratulations to you. Social media manager might get player of the season. But you've got the likes of Billing, Solanke, Neto. They've all been spoken about. They've all been nominated. Who would be yours?
For Bournemouth, though, I know we have to do players in this, but it has to be the manager, doesn't it? Like the managers, I know for the game. Okay, look, I think the keeper probably. I think I'll go for Neto, but with an honourable mention to Gary O'Neill. I think Gary O'Neill is the reason.
He's manager of the season for me. Yeah. Every day of the
unless
week.
You win a treble.
For me, it would have to be Solanke. I don't watch Bournemouth an awful lot, but whenever I've seen him, he's led the line well. He's brought others into play well, and he got a lot of criticism for his price tag at one point. Was it a couple seasons ago, innit?
Yeah.
But I think he's kind of coming good for them now.
That season, the Championship did him a lot of good. He's come back into the Premier League. He hasn't scored masses, but I think he could kick on. But look at Ollie Watkins, for example, at Aston Villa. Let's move on to Man City. It's a tough for me. I think Haaland's the easy one, but I think someone like Nathan Ake won't get enough plaudits for how good he's been this season.
I think Gundogan. If you go outside the obvious, and that's what usually happens, like Haaland is clearly player of the season. But when you do go outside the obvious, you're looking at the likes of John Stones, you're looking at the likes of Ake, you're looking at the likes of Gundogan, who makes things tick. But Bernardo Silva, we haven't even got him on our shortlist here. Incredible football.
I think it has to be Haaland. It's only a hipster shout to say it's anyone other than Haaland. I think this season belongs to Haaland. I think this entire season will forever be remembered as Haaland's season. Like, you know when you kind of have those moments in each season, like if you go back through the years, you get those pivotal moments that define a season. I don't know, like Cantona scoring that penalty against Liverpool and then standing up on the thing behind the whatever. Like, you get those moments. This season, it's Haaland. I reckon it's that goal, when his hair was flowing.
Yeah.
Like that is the season. Yeah. It's Haaland's
bullied Arsenal, literally. Yeah, it's a really good shout. I'll take that. Moving on to Leeds.
Nanto for me. I can't believe he hasn't played more towards the back end of the season.
He was on the bench for a couple of games where they
I
needed
know he
to
had a
win.
few
Wasn't
injuries.
playing well though.
He was their best player all season. Ailing is obviously someone that
No, he's dreadful,
he's
mate.
not.
always sticks in.
I can't.
Oh, League One Luke.
Yeah, he is League One
he's
Luke
an
Ayling.
absolute scummer.
Yeah, League One Luke Ayling.
I think that Rodrigo probably deserves a mention as
Yeah,
well.
most goals in it for them.
Yeah. I tell you who it's not.
Definitely not Bamford.
Bamford.
Southampton, lads. Weirdly, we've just talked about Leeds. I couldn't pick anyone out, but even though Southampton obviously come below Leeds, I think Lavia's stand out. I think their keepers stand out.
Ward-Prowse their best
I
player
think
by
Lavia's
mile.
been better than Ward-Prowse this season.
No,
He has. He has.
Ward-Prowse has been
From what I've
trash.
seen,
Trash.
he's not been trash. He's an
I mean,
average.
scored,
He's just a
scored a
he
winner at
scores
Stamford
good
Bridge.
free kicks. That's it. He's a great set piece taker, but he's not a very good
Mate,
footballer.
I don't think you can say he's been like he's one of the few. I'd say him, Lavia, get the move. Like who else actually gets the move? You know,
Who
in
signed
terms of-
him?
What Ward-Prowse?
How
Villa?
good do you think?
Villa definitely. Somebody like
Villa.
somebody like West Ham. If they
Everton, I know that
If
at the
they
bottom of
lose
the table,
Rice-
but a big club like an Everton kind of club for me.
I think he's a player that's definitely good enough to play in the Europa
He's been
League.
linked with Newcastle.
Yeah, he's a Europa League midfielder.
Europa League midfielder. Been linked with who? Sorry.
He's been linked with Newcastle.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good signing for them. I think they need a few players like
player.
that as well. Yeah, you know, they're embarking,
Europe, you could-
they're
you know.
embarking on a Champions League campaign. It's going to put a different pressure on them altogether.
Yeah.
They could do with somebody like them.
1,000,000%. Let's move on to Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, mate, it's Kane, but this is just ridiculous because it's a one-man team. You know how bad Chelsea have been? How bad we are, right? If Kane played for us, they would have been as bad as us.
Yeah.
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 Kane has got the man. You know, Kane has scored so many goals this season, and it's all very well focusing on. And obviously, Haaland's been sensational, right? But there is an argument to be made that Harry Kane scoring goals when nobody is supporting him. It's kind of a level achievement with Haaland, who's doing it with Grealish and Mahrez and whoever else. But Harry Kane is a one-man team.
Yeah.
You know, he's looking at Son. I think Son scored 6. He's looking at Richarlison. I think he scored 3. Kane is like, I'm literally holding this club together.
Yeah.
And that's why he needs to leave. But Kane by a mile.
1,000,000%. West Ham United, I can go here. I think Declan Rice has been fantastic yet again. He's
Bowen
so
as well,
consistent. Jared Bowen, I think he's starting
Wasn't
a little
as
bit slow,
good this
Jared
season
Bowen.
as he was last
No,
year.
not Jared Bowen. I'd actually say Paqueta in the final few months. Not all season, but he's definitely stood out
They've
a
not
little
been
bit.
very good West
you say-
Ham
you
this
say
season. No one
Paqueta.
really jumps out at you. They should have been.
but
They've had a
Declan
bad
Rice-
season, haven't they?
Yeah.
But
They've had a
Declan
really
Rice
bad
is the
season.
one keeping them afloat, keeping them going, and potentially in a European final.
Imagine, you know how you just said Kane's a difference between Spurs and Chelsea.
Yeah, it's Rice as well.
Imagine where West Ham would be without Rice.
Yeah, I agree.
1,000,000%. Chelsea, hard one.
I don't even watch Chelsea.
I mean,
games anymore.
can-
I logged out of watching Chelsea games and you know when Chelsea lose, I don't even care anymore. Before I used to have some joy in it.
No, but it needs to be relevant.
I don't watch your games.
Yeah,
I
but
don't care.
it needs to be relevant. Like when a club loses, it has to matter to you on some
That
level.
Forest went to Stamford Bridge and I was like, I'm surprised I didn't.
Yeah, they got a point. They've won one game away all season. They've won
And
one
I'm
game
shocked
away
they
all
didn't
season, and they got a point at Stamford Bridge.
Who's your player of the season? No one else cares but you. Go on.
Thiago Silva.
I think so, and he's held his head up high. I think he's been a role model.
Ben, what about this? Sheila has been all right.
Yeah, he's definitely the best signing. He's the best signing. It's funny, isn't it? He was the one signing nobody had heard of. You know, when we were signing like Mudryk and when we thought we pulled Arsenal's pants down, Badiashile has just slotted in and been fantastic. Like he is the big hope. I think like we need him to be well,
Fantastic
but definitely the standout player is Thiago Silva.
Nottingham Forest, your boys, Adam.
Josh Gibbs White, he had a good game last week.
And
He had a good 5 minutes
Gibbs
last
White,
week.
yeah.
you know who has been good for them? Brennan Johnson.
Yeah.
Who's been very good for them. But it is Gibbs White. Is it
I think it's pretty
different?
straightforward.
Is it
I think
different?
he's actually so young that he could kick on and actually be a top level Premier League player, in my opinion. Brentford,
Excuse me.
Ivan Toney,
by
has
a
to be
mile,
Ivan
isn't it?
Toney, but Ben Mee's been fantastic at the back as well.
Damn
Shout out to them. Yeah.
Good player.
Raya's
The
been
keeper,
good as well.
Raya.
Yeah, keeper's good. Yeah, we could do.
But Ivan Toney, what is he? Is he banned now? As we talk now, is he banned?
There's a video on the channel for that, which you can check out. But yeah, we've spoken about that.
Liverpool, not Curtis Jones for Rory, of course.
Has to be Mo Salah. man. Let's not be
Salah's
silly.
unbelievable.
He just
Three
crept
assists
up on
against
people
Leicester
with
City.
like 30 goals.
No, but
How did you come from?
It is obviously Salah. It is obviously. I'm just trying to think. Like everybody knows it's Salah, but say you were to give an honourable mention to another player in the squad, is there anyone else that you think stands out? Is there anyone else? Yeah, I know you both do. Yeah. Is there genuinely though? Like it's Salah, head and shoulders, not not dissimilar to the conversation we had about Kane. Not as extreme, but not dissimilar. But is there anyone else who...
I think Cody Gakpo's had a good end to the season.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Not a full season, though.
I think Alisson's
Trent's
been
had a good
incredible.
end to the season.
I think Alisson.
Trent's had a good end to the season.
Alisson, I think, is top 5 keepers in the history of the Premier League. I think he's that consistent.
Considering the talk around Trent, that from the start of the season, around the World Cup and everything, and then some of his performances even after that, I think he has ended the season quite well, to be fair to him.
When it's mattered as well, securing points when they really need them now. There's a chance that they make it into the European Cup. Which
grind out results. It's classic Liverpool.
Who's next?
Crystal Palace. A few talented players here. Eze, Elise.
Mate, what about the link? The two that you just mentioned. What about a link up for that goal?
I've never seen a ball like it.
What about the control as well, though? The control. No,
I love it.
I mean, I think he's just announced France as his nation. Because he could have played for
Elise.
4. Yeah, he could have played for 4.
I think Eze. If you're going from when Roy Hodgson's arrived and when they've had their best football, Eze.
Yeah, the goal he scored from that Elise assist, but those two are
I think Eze as well, though. Yeah, I think Elise as well. Elise scored the free kick against United in the last minute, didn't he? That ended United's title race, huh?
Did my head in.
It never started. Everton, Dwight McNeil for me. I can't believe it, but he's the most athletic player they've got. He's got the most quality on the ball. I can't believe I'm saying that.
But Damari Gray was important early in the season for them, wasn't he?
It's not Damari Gray.
It's not Damari Gray.
Whatever the question, the answer is never.
For me, it's got to be Dwight McNeil, lads. For me, scores big goals. Scored against Brighton, I think it was.
I'd vote Pickford.
Nah, Tarkovsky, innit?
I'd go Pickford.
Yeah, or Pickford. It's Tarkovsky or Pickford.
I think Pickford is the personality of that club. He is like the public face of Everton football.
Then I need to change my predictions. They're going down.
You don't rate him at all, do you, Pickford?
I think he's an absolute passion merchant.
Leicester City, apparently there's no debate.
You think that about every English goalkeeper?
Ramsdale, Joe Hart,
basically, if they're an English goalkeeper, they're a passion merchant.
They come from the same factory.
Is there such a thing as a good English goalkeeper?
David Seaman.
Since then?
No.
David James had spells in his career.
James, what? Calamity James?
Joe Hart was better than David James.
By a mile.
He had spells. I said spells.
I've had spells down Power League. Everyone's had spells.
Right, who's next?
Let's move on to Leicester City.
Oh, God.
It's embarrassing, this one.
Madison.
Yeah, there was a time, wasn't there, earlier in the season when James Maddison was just he was just like a one-man team. I think when they played Manchester United.
Where's he playing football next season?
Newcastle.
Mid-table.
Newcastle will be playing for.
Really?
He's a good player, Madison, mate. What you think he's overrated? A mid-table player?
I think he's a little bit overrated.
I think he's a very good player. I think he'll be playing for a team in Europe.
I think he's lightweight. I think he drops his head.
But then again, he should be coming up clutch now for them, and he's not.
No, but he did earlier in the season. I remember when you beat them at the King Power. He was like the only player on the pitch.
That's true. Yeah, and against us. Man United.
Ooh. Casemiro's the most important, but he's been suspended for about 40% of the Premier League campaign. I'd go Rashford or Bruno.
Or Martinez, I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, he's best centre back in the world, isn't he?
Rashford.
You were saying that.
Is it Rashford overall?
Martinez is in the top 4.
Is it Rashford overall? Because I know he obviously had that purple patch.
Bruno, has been
Fernandes.
Does it change if you don't come top 4?
No, because it's about your player of the year.
We'd be disappointed about...
It doesn't change...
Someone like Rashford not scoring enough goals to get you there. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, because I don't think he will be the reason we didn't make top 4.
5 goals since the World Cup, no? That could be the reason.
5 goals since the World Cup?
It's not 5 goals.
The World Cup, I was a whole different person. That's
he was
years
top
ago.
goal scorer after the World Cup at some point. So how can it be 5 goals?
5 goals since the World Cup.
5 goals?
He scored at least 20 since the World Cup.
Is that true?
That's Premier League.
Bullshit.
I'm going to use that for forever. Aston Villa. Easy for me. It's Ollie Watkins. His goal record.
It's not easy.
I think he's probably scored more than Rashford in the last 3 months.
McGinn's been very good.
They've had a lot of good players.
Do you know who's weirdly been good? Tyrone Mings. I mock Mings a lot.
Since Emery got there, he has been. Yeah. Your man Moreno's been very good.
What a signing that is.
He's been very.
He's already been linked
good
to Man City. That kind of move already, which is a massive testament to him.
He put grubby, sweaty paws off people's players, right?
You should know about that. You were doing it for 20 years in the 90s.
I think amazingly, I'm going to go Mings.
It's not Mings.
It's not Mings, Rory.
I think it is.
This is what happened. He had half a decent performance, and now he's your player of the year.
He has been
not
good,
my player of the year. He's my player of the year at Villa.
Yeah. He's not been better than Watkins. He's not been better than Moreno.
But
he's
not
been better than. Do you know who's a good player for them as well? Dougie Luiz. Yeah.
Dougie
Luiz, good player.
Great player. Fulham.
Mitrovic. No. Willian.
No.
Andreas
Isn't
Pereira.
it the midfield? Yeah.
No, Polini.
All of them.
Paulinho. I think.
Where are you picking these names
Paulinho,
from,
Paulinho.
Adam?
Well, I mean, you two are both on your phone, so
No,
presumably
I'm not on my phone.
I'm on my phone.
What's that?
Where?
There.
Where?
Literally in front of you.
It has to be Mitrovic. Without his goals at the early part of the season, they would have capitulated, in my opinion. And they look like
Do you not think
was so
the
unfair
ban?
as well.
Do you not think the
It was
ban
so unfair.
So hard.
cost them like any hope that they had of European football was
They were punching.
no, but any hope that they had of European football went because of his lunacy.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
what I'm saying is it not right to penalise him and giving him their player of
That's
the
a
year?
good shout. Yeah, maybe you're right. Not for me. I still have to keep.
Is it
him.
not Paulinho? No.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
But do they stay out without Mitrovic and Paulinho in midfield? They could get relegated.
It's like the City thing. It's Haaland, but we go, but maybe it's this, or maybe it's Mitrovic, isn't it?
And finally, lads, Arsenal Football Club. I can't name any.
I mean, it's
Saliba's
obvious.
shown that he's the most important, but I think the
it
best
is
player this
Saka,
season is Odegaard.
It's Saka.
Odegaard.
Mr. Penalty at
You're
West Ham.
joking? It's Saka. Saka's their season. Wait, what?
It's Odegaard. Yeah, it's Odegaard.
Partey.
You're joking?
Odegaard.
I think
Their
Saka's
captain.
fallen off, man.
Mate,
He's led that team.
Saka's
He's
played.
come up clutch in
He's
a
only
lot of
missed
games.
one game all season because
Odegaard.
nobody can replace him in the team.
Yeah, you're right.
Odegaard.
You're right. But
Odegaard.
It's
not. It's not Odegaard.
It's Odegaard.
it's Saka. I mean,
we
it
vote
is
2 to
Saka.
3. It's not Odegaard. But
Odegaard.
I think we both agree it's not even Saka.
Who do you think it is?
What are you going to say?
It's got to be Saliba.
It's Saka. This is ridiculous. It is Saka.
Odegaard, man.
It might be Saliba.
It might
it's
be
not
Saliba.
Odegaard.
It's definitely not Odegaard.
It's more Odegaard than
It's not.
Saliba.
No.
How's it Odegaard when he was?
As soon as Saliba,
Honestly,
You just like watch football with
as
your
soon as
ass, man.
Saliba,
What is it? Is
as
it
soon
your
as
zodiac
Saliba got
sign today?
injured-
What is it with you?
Why are you on about zodiac
What is
signs?
it? The moon moving over or something? What's going on today? It's obviously Saliba or Saka.
It's not.
I think Buvey's
both of
right.
you are wrong.
I think he's wrong with his
Both of you are wrong.
But it's
Odegaard
one
is
of those
Arsenal's
two.
best player.
No, but that's not the.
And
that's
he's
not
been
talented.
their
He's the
best
most talented player.
He's been their best player this season.
He hasn't.
He has.
Saka has been their best player by a mile. Saka has been their best player by an absolute mile.
Oh, man.
Been their most important. He's been the personality. He's been the best player. He's played the most. He's missed one game.
Personality. Oh, my.
He has.
Are you on blind date?
With who?
Oh, no. Who were you just saying has the best personality?
He's been the personality of the team.
I agree. I do agree.
He's the poster boy of the
The
club.
last time you said that was about a team getting relegated.
What do you mean?
Saka's the face of the bottle in it, I guess, is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
I'm surprised by this. I just thought that you were both going to say Saka and we move on.
No, it's Odegaard.
It's Saka with an honourable mention to Saliba. That's the right answer. To everybody listening to this, we've agreed
Let
on the
us
club
know.
that it's Saka with an honourable mention to
At
Saliba.
Rory, and let us know.